Hello, this is Hey Dude Shoes. This is an ad, but not for your ears, for your feet. Are they listening? Good. Hey Dude Shoes are the squishiest, airiest, lightest go-to shoes you'll ever have the pleasure of introducing your toes to. So light, a butterfly could steal them. So soft, kittens seethe with jealousy. So cushy, your hands will curse your feet for all the love and attention. Toes, you've hit the jackpot of comfy. Hey Dude, good to go to.
This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network.
Hi, I'm Gearóid.
Hi, I'm Niamh Kavanagh, and you're listening to
Agony Rants. We did it. We did it.
We did something. I don't know what we did, but we did something.
I am very proud of us, Niamh. For the listener, we are hundreds of miles apart, I would imagine.
I know.
Niamh is our national treasure, is currently laid up.
I am officially, finally, have succumbed to the COVID.
Yeah, the pandemic, the plague has finally got Niamh. I don't know why this isn't the front of the Herald, Niamh.
I know. Because I haven't told anybody.
It's terrifying. The nation is holding its breath.
Is it?
Yeah. And how do you feel?
Well, I feel okay. I just feel a little bit, well, actually, to be fair, I felt rubbish last week when I got the first positive thing. And for 2 years, I've been testing myself, for various reasons. And I kept going, there's something wrong with these tests. I must have got it by now because I was so out in the world. And then just suddenly last week, I ended up and I knew exactly what the COVID is all about then. I was very lucky though. Basically, I ended up with what I would consider, a mild flu. So it was bad. Like it was really bad in the sense that I really felt terrible. It wasn't a pretty sight. I was basically lounging about in my dressing gown for quite a long time.
Well, Agony Rants, we have a contingency plan.
Yes.
Dana's waiting for the call.
She must be devastated. I
she
dragged
is
my
sitting
sorry
at home.
ass
I said,
bed.
Dana, she's going to do it remotely. She said, that wee bitch.
It'd be a very different show with Dana. I'm not going to lie.
It would be very different. She wouldn't put up with any of my guff.
No. She doesn't even know who you are. No, that's not true.
It's like, who's that weird man that just hang around with Niamh?
No, that's not true. But, to be fair, I would be devastated if you did it with someone else. It'd be like somebody committing adultery for me. That's it. I'm just putting it out
you
there.
Could handle adultery.
Ever thinking of doing a podcast with anybody else.
You could handle adultery, Niamh. Adultery is just something you don't have to do.
Yeah, I know.
A podcast is for life.
So, how's your week been?
My week has been a bit crazy because I've been on tour, right? And I had an experience, Niamh. Our subject for the day is ghosts, right? And I'll tell you what's been bothering me. Okay. This I thought was a great idea for a topic, right? And loads of people sent in their ghost stories. And then, you were sick, so we decided we'd do this remotely. So what I didn't factor into the equation is that I have had to come into Head Stuff, which is like pretty big studio, all on my own, open it up, and now we're going to spend the next 40 minutes telling ghost stories.
I feel like getting a torch out and putting it under my chin right now. You know, the way you kind of shine the light up and go, this is a scary story.
I've left a notice outside and it says, I'm recording a podcast. Gearóid is here recording a podcast. If you're also here, please text me. Don't sneak up on me. I think that's reasonable. I'm of a very delicate disposition. I can do now
is start looking over your shoulder, just as if I'm seeing somebody behind you. That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Well, I've got my back to the wall and I'm looking at the door. For our bonus subscribers this week, we're not doing video this week because Niamh isn't well and I'm in a constant state of terror.
I know. You'd be seeing me in my less Eurotastic state. That's all I can say this day to me. I got a cold sore as well. You know what? We haven't been sick for 2 years. I haven't been sick for 2 years because obviously we haven't been among sick people. So actually, it is really tragic. I'm not as sick as my husband, clearly. He obviously got the COVID after me. And quite frankly, he's got he's always going to have it worse, you know, because you men, you really suffer. Like,
How dare you, Niamh? How dare you?
are you going to say that's not true now, Gearóid?
It's absolutely not true, Niamh. It's genetic. It's genetic. Men, we suffer a lot more. We've very delicate respiratory systems.
Oh God, you've no idea. God bless him. You know, but to be fair, I was actually officially sicker than him, and he did admit that at one point, and which was quite an achievement for me, I felt.
Well, it's nice to get the win after 20 years of marriage.
I know. Oh God, such a long time. Such a long time. Of course, it did put a dampener on my big birthday celebration. So
Of course.
I didn't get to quite have the exciting birthday I was going to have, and certainly Valentine's consisted of a lot of lemsip for a change.
Look, never mind. There'll be other Valentines. Tell us, was there cards?
I got my card. The best part of my card was obviously because we were both positive, neither of us could go out, and me, like the good wife that I was, already had my Valentine's card for him. And then I went into the box. I have a box of cards, you know, that if I see a card I like, I buy it. And then I keep it for the person I'm going to buy it for, and I put it in this box, right? And it's where you put the dead, you know, the cards you don't use at Christmas that you say you'll use next year.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You do. You know that one, yeah?
Yeah, I've got about 800 of them.
Okay, so there's this box which has all these cards that I bought clearly for somebody. There's a card for a 10-year-old in there because I clearly didn't use it at the time, but I am now waiting for my grandchildren to be 10, right, to get to use it up. That's how I am about that box. But in it, I found a Valentine's card that clearly Paul had bought a couple of years ago to the wife. It says Valentine's to the wife. And he bought it a couple of years ago and couldn't find it, I'd say, on Valentine's Day, and had to buy another one. So I'd put it in the box. So I literally put that on his keyboard because he was working from home. So I put that on his keyboard and he wrote it to me. He came in laughing his head off. So I did get my Valentine's card, but I actually physically supplied it this time.
You see, you're so practical, Niamh. Pragmatic Kavanagh.
I would have made him draw it otherwise. He would have had to make it himself.
Niamh, before we start into this, this has just happened a week ago, so I'm still in a very delicate place. So I'd like to be very sensitive and mindful of that.
Okay, I'll be extra sensitive. I may not. If you kind of turn the camera off, you won't see me laughing. That'll be good.
Oh, Niamh,
Okay,
such a friend, such a true friend.
Very hard not to laugh.
Okay,
So ready.
So
Have a rug over my knees and all.
about. Well, we don't want you getting a chill, Niamh.
No,
Not when you're in such a delicate place. I know. Like the Eurovision's coming up, Niamh. You can't ruin it on whoever is going forward for Ireland. You being the top story, the death. Come here, being a Eurovision winner. Do you get a state funeral?
A state funeral?
Well, we haven't had one die yet. We don't know.
No, I won't know. And hopefully I won't be the first one to go. Like, but I'm not saying who I hope that will be the first. I'm not even going to get involved in that conversation. But I know. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it's worth knowing, Niamh. When you're planning your estate, like, you know, if you're going to be enshrined, like the Book of Kells, like, it's good to know.
Do you know what? To be fair, I have to admit, I don't care where you put me. I don't want a grave or anything. I just want to. When I'm gone, I'm gone. So I don't care what you do.
Niamh.
No, seriously, you can put me out for science, except I heard they might put you out in a field. So I don't know.
Niamh, there needs to be some monument that, like, the gays from
go to Mill Street.
the Baltic gays will have to go somewhere. It'll be like Dalida's grave, you know, like in France.
Yeah.
You can go to visit Dalida's grave. It'll just be you. It'll be in your eyes playing on a disc, man. 24/7.
Anyway, it won't matter where I am. Obviously, I'm going to come back and haunt you.
Yeah. Well, Niamh, you wouldn't be the first person to do that.
Come on, tell me your story, because I feel that this is a really serious story.
It's a very serious story. Okay, I was doing a gig last week, right? We were in a village in an old theatre. You know, like one of those old theatres that have, like, there's definitely, like, stuff's gone down. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Well, this was...
I've been in them.
It was kind of like a courthouse, okay? So, Joanne...
So they could have been hung in it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Joanne went on stage, right? Okay. And I was in the dressing room editing the podcast. So I had headphones on, listening to you, just thinking about, oh, isn't she wonderful? Just thinking about how blessed I am, you know. Counting my blessings.
Cursing me.
Yeah.
Cursing me, saying I'm the one who does all the bloody work on this thing.
Yeah. Just like, there's Niamh now. Now with this, Niamh, we've 2 minutes to film. It's a 25-minute story. Oh no, off you go. Off you go. Set the scene. You love to paint a picture. We were, Joanne was on stage and I was editing, and it was this little square room with a window at the side, right? Now, the light, I don't know whether the light wasn't working or they were setting a mood. So they just had lamps on, right? And there was a door on either side of the room. One door that went to the stage and one door that went out to kind of the corridor to the loo. And both of those doors were closed and the window was to my left, right? And as I was editing away, every so often I would think there was somebody standing behind me, right? Like pretty certain, as in, you know, like you turn around and go, oh, is there, like, you know, like just there's definitely somebody there. So I thought, oh, that's weird. So I just kept going, just kept editing like the diligent little worker I am. And then all of a sudden, it was like somebody was brushing past me. I thought, no, this is weird. What's going on? So I would say that happened 7 or 8 times before I started to get really, really creeped out. And then
they were really persistent.
So I said, okay, look, I took the headphones off. I was like, I'm not doing any more of that. I can't bear listening to her. I took the headphones off. I went to the fridge. I got myself a Coke and a Time Out chocolate bar. Because I thought, look,
I know what it is.
If ever
I didn't think it was the magazine.
Well, if ever there's a problem a Time Out and a Coke can't solve, I haven't encountered it. So anyway, I thought, Gearóid, now you're being ridiculous. Get back, finish the episode or you'll have to do it tomorrow. So I went back doing it. And then the same thing happened 2 or 3 times. And then I was almost certain there was somebody looking at me. Like, I just was like, there's somebody looking at me. And I turned around to the window and under the light, just under the shade, like the blinds, I just saw 2 legs standing there. And then they just stepped away from the window, right? Now, at this time, like, at this point, I was losing all sense of reason. Like, I was... I was ready. I was calling the Garda helicopter out to Tinnahealy, like at this point. I was in a very dark place.
I knew it was there. You were talking about. I was there. Oh my God.
And then it happened twice more where the legs were there and then they just stepped away when I turned around. So I don't know what was going on. But as far as I'm concerned, it was a poltergeist.
Well, that does sound pretty scary, and I'm not going to lie. I have a couple of observations. Number one is my father's family are from Tinnahealy. He grew up there.
No way.
So yes, Tinnahealy. That's my dad's side of the family are from there. So I actually know the courthouse. Really beautiful venue. Like,
oh, it's fab. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apart from the possession and the poltergeist.
It's like, it's like a kitchen. It's like out the back, you know. And it's really cute. But actually, I can totally understand that there would be kind of vibes in it. Definitely. It has definitely a lot of history. You know, my dad's cousin lived till she was 104. And so it could be her.
It could be. Well, I mean, it was your voice. I was editing you.
Yeah, maybe she wanted to say, listen, she wanted to hear, you know, because you were listening to her, you know, first cousin once removed, I think they call it. So anyway, that's the first thing. And the second observation I have is a timeout your absolute go-to to comfort you at any given moment?
In a crisis, yeah.
Like, is that the chocolate bar?
Yeah, because it's not 100% a treat. There's wafer in it. And I always consider wafer isn't really a treat. Wafer is more, I'm hungry, I need a bit of carb.
So if it has a
wafer, it's work.
Well, you know, one of my favourites is actually the Tunnocks caramels. You know, those ones.
Oh yeah,
they've got wafer in it, and I tell you, they are definitely a treat. But I see, I don't know if that would be my treat. Time Out reminds me of my Auntie Jill, God bless her, Lord mercy on her. She's actually buried down there, so this might be it. She worked in.
Why was I gigging in the middle of the Kavanagh, the Kavanagh family plot?
You were totally, and you never knew. Do you really feel that there was a ghost? I mean, that whole thing of feeling somebody brush by you, that's pretty freaky now.
Yeah, I was very, that did freak me out. To be honest with you, that freaked me out more than the legs. Like the disembodied legs.
Mind the legs.
Yeah, I was like, look, that's just a pervert. Do you know what I mean? You know what you're dealing with.
Yeah.
That's a two-way street.
No problem with the perverts.
Yeah. But And then I did wonder, like, was that just somebody looking in the window, interested in the backstage of a theatre, or is that someone that's going to murder me?
Like attack you.
And do you know what actually happened at the end
is a worry.
of the night, which did freak me out, was I set the sat-nav to come home and we drove away from Tinnahealy, and then all of a sudden we were back in Tinnahealy. I don't know what happened. It could have been a poltergeist, or it could have been me unable to use Google Maps. I'll leave that up to the listener.
Wow.
I was very upset. And the last thing I needed was my favourite Eurovision winner being snatched from the jaws of death. We did a shout out for ghost stories, and my God, they came in by the ton. And the first one comes from John. Now, John's was very, like, John sent us a map and everything. John starts, geez, where do I begin with
this?
Was
it in Tinnahealy? Was the map of Tinnahealy?
I mean, it might have been. Well, I should have been more specific. Has anyone ever seen a ghost in Tinnahealy?
I know.
Geez, where do I begin with this? My friend lives in an old farmhouse, and one night I was at his for a few drinks. Now, I'd like to state that at this point I was a firm non-believer in ghosts and spirits, etc. My friend went into the kitchen to put out some drinks, and I was on the sofa, chilling out, when out of the corner of my eye I see movement. Now, I knew my friend lived by himself, so there was only the two of us in the house, and I know it wasn't the dog as he was next to me. I turned my head and looked down the hallway. I've attached a map of the house and where I was seated, and he has, and it's extensive, and well done, John. And there, coming out of the bedroom, was a dark figure. It turned down the hallway and started to walk towards me. I hadn't had anything to drink, so I wasn't drunk, and I'm looking at it still walking towards me, thinking, what the actual fuck is this? The dark figure continues walking and turns and walks through the front door, and at this point I'm shaking and I leap up to look out the window, and there's nothing there. There's just darkness, as it was nighttime. My friend appears with the drinks, asks what I'm doing, and I tell him what happened, and he said, oh yeah, that's the ghost of the previous owner. I've seen her quite a few times and she's harmless. Needless to say, I've never stayed over since, and I'm a firm believer in ghosts now. John, I hope you went straight back on Tinder and found one that was a little less creepy.
That's mad. That's, wow.
Like, the creepiest thing about that is that you meet somebody and you're back in their house and they at no point mention, by the way, the place is a gateway to hell. I thought, I'll just tell you now.
Yeah, but I'm not sure you would. Let's be honest here, Gearóid. You know, you might have lost a few people doing that, so you kind of think, well, maybe I'll not mention it. If they don't come out, we won't say anything. That might be a third date thing, talking about, I have ghosts in my house. Because if somebody said that on your first date now, how would you feel about that?
Well, do you know what I'd take the good out of this and I'd say, John, you found yourself a man with property. It's haunted, but you know, look, it's a seller's market. You take what you can get. So we got one from Sean as well.
Okay, so Sean says, well, it's actually a two-parter. He says, there's a ghost story. He says, I was dating this lad for 6 weeks and things were going great. And I told him I loved him one night, and then he has in brackets puke. When we were lying on the sofa. 6 weeks, very soon, isn't it?
Oh my God, Sean's intense.
The next day I went to work and never heard from him again. The end. Ghosted.
That's worse than any ghost story.
No, it is. And that's actually probably one most people would relate to. There's a lot of ghosting going on. 6 weeks. Would you tell someone you loved them in 6 weeks? Would you know that?
Yeah, I would. Like, it depends on what age I was. Like, if I was 21, like 2 drinks, I'd be like, you're mine now.
You're amazing.
You're mine now. Yeah. I'm like, you wait right here, and like, I'm just going to go home and get everything I own. But Sean continues and he says, but seriously, my granny's house in Cork is haunted by Old Mun. Do you know who Old Mun is?
No.
Okay, well, this is apparently a person. I Googled him. He's not on Facebook. We were also told about the ghost by our dad as children until Mum would tell him to stop scaring us. Our 6th class teacher used to tell us local folklore and told us all the story of Old Mun and how he wouldn't walk, and the teacher wouldn't walk past the house at night on his own. We lived at that house for 5 years when I was a teenager. I never met Mun, but woke up with unexplained noises and creaks in the attic on occasion. Maybe Mun, maybe mice.
Yeah, he's surprisingly well adjusted for somebody who had to live with Mun for his teenage
Imagine
years.
your teacher saying, "I wouldn't live in your I wouldn't walk by your house because I'd be too scared."
Yeah, I mean, you might be relieved, depending on the teacher. I'm not going to lie.
I think the bar was lower for teachers back then. Like,
I wouldn't be overly keen on any of my teachers coming to visit. They were all lovely people, I'm sure. But at that age, you don't want your teachers anywhere near you outside the space.
Yeah, what by? Like, I love it. I love the fact that Sean was considered braver than his teacher.
Yeah. Well, I think, to be fair, that could be his telling of the story. It could be a very different conversation on the other side.
Yeah, the teacher was probably like, I remember I had this weird little kid in my class.
Who lived in old Mun's house.
Oh, yeah, they were like the Addams family.
I know. So we heard from Shane.
Yes.
So basically for years we've had a dodgy fire alarm, goes off 2 or 3 times a day, and we were told the whole place would need rewired to fix it, and who can afford that? Oh, for goodness sake, you're right. Anyway, it goes off 2 or 3 times a day, and then me dad dies. We do the usual Irish thing and wake the body for 3 nights and then have the funeral. We all go back to the house after the mass, close the door, and the first thing we hear is the fire alarm starting to go off again. And that's when we realise the fire alarm didn't go off once from the time my dad's body was in the house until it left. And he's very kindly put 4 ghost emojis on it.
Now, that can't be a coincidence.
Well, to be fair, you hear millions of stories like this, as in, the wardrobe fell down the stairs, or something. Something happened.
The wardrobe fell down the stairs.
Maybe somebody was taking it because they were trying to get the stuff out of the house. I don't know. But, there's always some sort of omen. And it is possible that the fire alarm did stop working. Does that freak you out a little bit, Gearóid? I mean,
it's hard to say what the other explanation for that will be. And I think...
maybe you just didn't notice, because, to be fair, if you're waking a body, there's a lot going on in your mind.
Fair. Okay, fair point.
When I lived in Dublin, I lived not far from the airport, and I didn't hear the planes after a while because they went over the house so often. And I moved up here, and there's no airplanes near us, so therefore I hear if a car drives outside the front of the house. Do you understand what I mean? So I'm not saying... Yeah, I'm not saying it's the same thing, but you get.
So you're saying basically that Shane's dad is not this paranormal circuit breaker that we all like to think he is. Shane, I'm on your side. No. I'm on your side. I think that
I feel like I'm hemorrhaging fans here now, hugely all on from the.
Yeah, Shane will be going back and giving his dues punt to Sonia.
I know. That's very boring. I said that actually now that I think of it. I like your story better.
See, like the ghosts, it's just a bit more glamorous, isn't it? Caroline Martin got in touch and she said, my mum died a few weeks ago. I got back to Ireland for it, but returned to Melbourne where I lived shortly after. I got sunburnt on my back a few days after I returned, and that night I had a dream that she was standing beside me and said, you're after getting sunburnt where they put your angel wings. A concept I would never in a million years have considered unless I'd had the dream.
Wow.
That's cute.
That's a lovely thing, Caroline.
That is lovely.
That is really, really lovely.
And Caroline, we're so sorry to hear your mum died. That's awful, and it's very sad. And we're so sorry for you. But you take care of yourself. Gin and tonic every single night, Caroline. And this is the time when
it's a very tough thing.
Make everyone rally round. That's what to do. They all have to rally round you. They have to buy you presents. Go. Did you text Caroline? You just milk that for as
they will mind you, and maybe they'll bring sun cream as well. That'd be good.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. Who dropped the ball there? That's what I want to know.
Caroline, it's lovely. It's lovely having a dream about your mum. It must have been quite sad. But isn't it nice to think that she's watching you? I think that's a lovely.
Yeah, it's hard to like. I think even the fire alarm thing, like it's hard to deny those things.
Yeah, I know.
And I'm so cynical and skeptical, and I love to destroy people's stories. We are pausing for a moment to remind you that Agony Rants is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network. If you would like to support the show, you can become a member of Head Stuff Plus on headstuffpodcasts.com. For as little as €5 a month, you will get bonus content from us and from all of the shows on the Head Stuff Podcast Network, including this one.
Okay, so every Wednesday, Kevin takes a story from folklore or mythology and gives it a fresh retelling and discusses the story itself and the craft, culture and history of storytelling. Love it, Kevin. And whether you're a folklore fanatic or someone who just enjoys hearing a good yarn, you can always join Kevin by the fireside. I loved Irish mythology growing up. I loved all the stories.
Niamh, this is the podcast for you because Kevin is absolutely brilliant.
Maybe we should just listen to a little clip.
Fireside is the Irish storytelling podcast. Every week you'll hear tales of mythic Irish gods, Arthurian knights or Norse Vikings. There is folklore from Ireland and around the world, and even historical legends like Brian Boru and Gráinne Whale. Whether from poetry or prose, lyric or legend, if there is a good story at the heart of it, you'll find it here. I'm Kevin C. O'Lahan. I'm your host and fireside bard. With over 150 episodes and rising, there has never been a better time to join us by the fireside.
Okay, so we have a problem, Gearóid.
The person who sent it in, and we have to be careful not to say her name. I didn't put her name on it, but
Okay,
I know it, so I just have to be really careful. So we're going to call her, we'll call her Niamh. We'll call her Niamh, right?
Okay, we'll call her Niamh.
Yeah.
Okay, that's easy. I'll remember that.
She says, Dear Niamh and Gearóid, I'm loving Agony Rants. Every Monday morning, you really send me into work with a smile on my face. Lovely to hear. Thank you very much.
We love that. Thank you.
Glad to hear the show is here to stay. I was really interested to hear the problem about the couple who couldn't decide where to have Christmas dinner. Which I actually couldn't remember this one, but that was.
Oh, I remember.
That was the one that they weren't sure whose turn it was.
Yeah, it was to do because they had to take the break for the COVID, and then it was the whole thing. And
yes.
Yeah, it got very contentious. I'm not going to lie.
Well, Niamh goes on to say, I have something similar, but it is a lot worse. And actually it is.
Oh.
I got married in 2018 and we had a lovely honeymoon. And it's just as well because that was the last holiday we have had together. The year after that, my husband's parents booked on to our holiday last minute as a surprise. Who in the name of God does that? That's quite a surprise.
That's quite a surprise.
We actually had
surprise.
We actually had a good time though it wasn't the holiday I had planned. Like I have to say now.
A year? No, I bet.
No.
In your first year of marriage?
No.
No. That's not the kind of holiday you want.
They did the same thing the following year. And now it's just accepted that they come on holidays with us.
No.
That was bad enough, but it gets worse. With the pandemic, the last couple of years, we haven't been able to get away. And we did have 2 staycations. They came on one of those. And on the other one, his sister and her family joined us. This is outrageous. Like, I can't believe... You're right. It does get worse. With things opening up, I wanted to do a big trip this year, maybe Hawaii or Thailand. When I suggested this to my husband, he said that it would be a lot of travel for his mother. You have to leave him. I'm sorry. I don't want to spend every holiday.
Is it too late for an annulment?
Oh my God. Well, I mean, they can't have consummated this relationship because at this point, they haven't been left alone. I don't want to spend every holiday with them, of course. But my husband doesn't get it at all. We don't have kids, and I feel these are the years when we're supposed to be enjoying ourselves. Not to be bad, but we are actually babysitting his parents. They're always too hot or too tired to do anything, and we usually just sit by the pool. I'm not doing another year of it. Please don't use my name. I've never felt the feeling of that I need to get in the car and we need to just go to this person and just remove them from the marriage and just say, this is over.
God,
this is over.
This is huge. Now, don't get me wrong, right? I have been on holidays with my husband's family a couple of times, and he's been on holidays, as in we've been away at the same time as my family. But there's no, let's all go on holidays together. That's not a thing. That's not a thing.
No.
See, this is my big problem here. I think people don't realise they have to understand who the core family is. And the core family, when you get married, is you and the husband, right? And now, don't get me wrong, it's not that you don't love the rest of the family, because I love my family and they know it, and I love his family. But your core family is your own direct family that you're in. And that's a really important thing. And quality time together is very important. I don't care what anybody says. There's,
Niamh, this is brilliant. Your core family. Oh my God.
The core family. Your core family, obviously your family beyond that is important. And don't get me wrong, I love my family and we have great times when we go away. Maximum a week I can do with people. Maximum a week with other people. And you are only recently married. You are so right. You should be living the life out in the world, doing all the things. They've had their holidays. What the hell is wrong with you? Tell that man. Tell that man, honestly, take him aside and say, this is not good enough. I am your main priority. This is where your life is, because I'm going to tell you the rest of your life will be them first, not you, and that's not right.
Niamh,
sorry.
I don't even feel like I have to say anything, but I will. I think.
What have you got to
I don't
say?
think it's the past that she's upset about. I think it's the future, because like this lug, whatever she married, has suddenly decided that like the rest of their lives they're going to be on holiday with his mother and father, right? Now that's just it's not
right.
on. It's not. It's like, I'm sorry. If you want to go on holiday with your parents, off you go. Like, by all means. But she should not have that for her main holiday. That should not be. She should not have to put up with that. Nobody needs it.
No, that should be. If there's a big birthday or if there's a big celebration where we're all going away together, that's fair enough. Your holidays, unless you are the best of friends all the time.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's not.
And she's over there being the little woman for those 3 chickens roasting around a pool. No, I'm sorry. No,
you see, and it's already difficult enough to schedule all the things you like to do on holiday. And everybody has different things they like to do. I'm not a lie about the pool person. I can do it for a couple of days and then I want to be doing stuff. I'm not really that kind of person. But the thing is, I don't mind going on holiday with people and enjoying it, but I hate this tribe mentality that everybody has to do everything together. It just drives me demented. It's not, it's not a given, but the core family, it's all about that. Get the core family right.
But when they suggest it, what you just say, sorry, we will have a conversation about going on holidays together in 5 years. In 5 years, let's start the conversation about doing it again. But can you imagine going off, like you're a year married and then the parents have booked on? I'd ring in a bomb scare. Like you couldn't even get a refund. Like there wouldn't even be a valid reason for a refund. And do you know what there should be? No. If you ring up a hotel and say, listen, my in-laws are after booking on, it should be like, do you know what? Full refund. Don't you be worrying. It's a terrible position you've been put in. That's awful.
But and you know what? They didn't just randomly book on. I think the son was complicit.
100%. 100%.
So, do you know what? I'd be watching that. I'd be watching that very carefully. Niamh.
Yeah. Do you know what you need to do? You need to chuck that chain. That's what needs to happen.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this Niamh would not be having that.
No.
I'm telling you, they're definitely not. I'd do it once and I'd be polite about it and probably enjoy it grand. And then there'd be a conversation back in the house reminding him who he married.
Yes. And who his core family is.
To his ma.
Do you know what? Get a t-shirt. Get a t-shirt with core printed on it. Core.
The core family.
So what? So like your next steps have to be
not Jim Core. Yeah. No, not Jim Core and Sharon Core, right? But the actual core family. It is so important to remember that. I think people forget that they think everybody has to have an opinion or everybody has to be doing everything. It really is not true.
Well, what you need to do is
not true. I'm right up on my soapbox about this.
Niamh has to have next steps, right? And next steps for Niamh is she needs to have a conversation with her husband. And do you know what, Niamh?
Oh,
this doesn't have to be polite. You can be as direct as you want. Go home and say, "Oi, fuckhead! If you think for 1 second that I'm going to sit around a pool with your parents for the rest of my life, you have another thing coming, right?"
Basting them.
Yeah, forget about the holiday. Like it's not happening with them. So, and he can tell them. And actually, do you know what? If you're a little bit deranged when you're having this conversation with him, be a little bit mad and say, "You can tell them. Or I can tell them. And I'll tell them right now. So then that'll get you off the hook, and then he will sort it out.
Yeah, well,
but
'cause
under
he won't
no
want that.
circumstances do you go on holidays with these people again, because you know what's going to happen. You're going to end up being their carer.
Would you ask him, if he's going away with his mates, would he be bringing his parents? You should ask him that question.
Oh, that's really good.
Because I guarantee you, any money, the answer would be, are you mad in the head? So it should be the same conversation. Surely he doesn't want to be having sex with you while his man Dara in the next room.
Niamh!
Do you know what I mean? Like, no, but that's, you're married, you're allowed, it's legal. It's so important to nurture your relationship, especially in the early stages of marriage, because the honeymoon period is all very well. But what happens is you have to have things that you're really living your life. Hard stuff is coming. You don't want to be dealing with it on holiday with your bloody
Yeah,
in-laws.
like, I mean,
As
what
lovely as
are
they
the memories of your first holiday together? It's you slathering slathering sun cream on his ma's back. Like, I'm sorry. No, Niamh.
No.
Absolutely not.
No,
You're built
sorry.
for better.
No.
And if you can't accept it,
No.
chuck it in and move on.
Now, of course, when my children start going on holidays, when they get married and stuff, I will be going with them, obviously, because
They'll
they'll
be
want
sitting
me.
in a karaoke bar when you're on song 15. Here she goes again. There, Mustang Sally, she's sung it 3 times already.
Yeah, it's only me ma. Don't mind her.
Well, off we go.
You can never do Mustang Sally enough. I don't care what anybody
There's
says.
another thing that we're not looking at here, though, right? When they did the staycation, his sister showed up.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on with this family? Why can't you? Unless they're absolutely terrified of you. Niamh, look, I mean, who knows what's coming down the line? Maybe things aren't working and he needs a buffer. Look, it's not nice to hear, I'm sure, but
Listen,
look,
Niamh,
I mean, you have to be prepared for these situations.
Never worry. Never worry. You'll be fine. We'll look after you. If anything progresses from this, Niamh, we want to know about it.
If you want to write in and give us more information, you can't give us too much information. We're absolutely fascinated by this situation. Like,
We are.
Stories, if you've got, I don't know if anyone has video footage, send it all through. We want to do a deep dive on this, because this seems like you have married into a very bizarre family.
Next time when we use a fake name, can we just not use Niamh, because it's very
I know,
confusing.
yeah, it's a bit
I don't know whether you're talking
confusing.
to me or her. But no, I tell you, it is not normal. It's not natural to have to go on holidays with the family all the time. Fair enough. If you want to go and do it, fair enough. If it's your choice, that's okay. But it's clearly not your choice. And if your husband is not taking that on board, there has to be a big conversation.
Okay, well, Niamh, I think we've helped.
That's it. I hope so.
I definitely think we've helped. It's been wonderful to see you.
Oh, thank you, darling. You just wanted a bit of proof of life, didn't you? Just a bit of proof of
I
life.
did want proof of life. Yeah, can you hold up a newspaper?
Before you started recruiting Dana in.
Yeah, she'd be very upset now.
I
Niamh.
know.
She had her heart set on it. She's like, this could be it now. This could be as big as the presidential run.
I know. Well,
Niamh, you'd be a fabulous president.
do you think?
Yeah, I think you'd be brilliant. Figurehead.
No nonsense. It'll be. I'd
Incredible.
run on the core family situation. I'm looking forward to next week when we get down. I'm going to get down and do it. I'm negative now, so I'm allowed to go back
Yes,
into
so our next one, it'll be in person. We'll have loads of footage.
Oh, I can't wait.
She'll be down in the Eurovision dress. You see her in the M1 and the purple.
I don't have that. I have the jacket from the first time, but I don't fit that. So it's
Oh, the purple. Did you not have the purple dress?
no, I didn't take that.
I just think I think it would. I just think it would be really funny with the the purple, the bit of purple hanging out your door as you're paying the toll.
Anyway, listen, look after yourselves, and I'm really looking forward to next week.
Bye.
Bye.
This show is part of the Head Stuff Podcast Network, a hub for the creative and the curious. Shows are produced in association with Head Stuff and the Podcast Studios Dublin. Find out more or become a member at headstuffpodcasts.com.
Being a parent can be really challenging. It's normal to feel uncertain about whether you're doing the right things to raise healthy and happy children. That's why Child and Family Resource Network focuses on connecting pregnant parents and those with kids under the age of 5 with free support services to help them build confidence in their parenting journey. Everyone deserves to have someone they can turn to for support with parenting. Visit childandfamilyresourcenetwork.org today.
Thanks for calling Toyota. This is Jan. How can I help?
Hi, thanks for telling my family and me about Toyota's national sales event. We got a new RAV4 during the event, and it's been great.
Well, that makes me happy. Right now through September 6th, it is the best time to drive off in a new Camry Hybrid, Tacoma, and more. So what are you up to?
You know, we took the RAV4 to a great spot, and now we're exploring a cave.
Amazing.
Yeah, my wife talked me into spelunking. I'm actually a complete and absolute amateur. Huh, I could have done without the echo on that.
Toyota's national sales event is on. Visit your participating Toyota dealer today to enjoy every last second of summer. Toyota, let's go places. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Dealer inventory may vary. Event ends September 6th.